Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of Merchant of Venus. It's been quite a while, but I was pretty sick, I have to admit. Now my voice is coming back, luckily. And yeah, let's get right into it. And the idea for this round was to get rid of that Pathfinder challenge card here. After thinking about this for some time, I'm not so sure if that would be the wisest idea to really get rid of it, because overall it's only 10 credits I have to pay each round, and there are way more challenging cards waiting for me, especially the Wholesaler. So I still need to get one more cargo hold in order to be able to fulfill this. And the fair weather is also one of those interesting things, because right now all our passengers are not yet on the board yet, or yeah, there are somewhere here relatively close to us, but still we need 3 of them in order to fulfill this mission. But first things first, let's advance the round track. At 6 we have to pay our 10 credits here. We are down to 70, so we really need some money soon, yeah, in order not to lose this game. And it would be a relatively short playthrough, which I kind of announced already, so expect this to end prematurely. So we are here at the space station. We don't have to declare our heading, so let's simply roll our movement die. We have upgraded our pilot, so right now we can assign 2 of those dice, which could really help us at some point in time. But let's see. This was a good roll, but not good enough, because we really needed a 3 in order to make it through those navigational points here. So I guess we really have to go after plan B in this case. So let's assign this as our navigational die. It still counts for our movement, so we have 15 movement points in total. And the idea is to make it to this starbase here, the multi-generational ship. Okay, let's move 1 and 2. We assigned a 6, which means we can pass this navigational point here through the course of 6. We couldn't have assigned a 2 because we cannot move back. In this case, we would have stopped our movement. In this case, it's pretty simple. Next, we go to this, I think it's an encounter space, so we will see our first encounter card. How cool is that? And here I'm not so sure if it's that awesome. Make a laser check, because we are facing a laser hazard. There are amazing creatures that miraculously spend their entire lives in space. They are friendly and curious, which makes shooting them easier. Okay, we have to make our first laser check. If we would pass, we could continue our movement fight as normal, but if we would fail, we would have immediately to end my turn. So it's definitely good we upgraded our laser value here. Unfortunately, we have to roll below a 4 now in order to pass this. And in this case, we are rolling this effect die here. Again, 1, 2, 3 is fine. And of course, I'm rolling a 6. Now I'm rolling high. So yeah, this pretty much ends my movement step right in the middle of nowhere, which, this really sucks. Okay, nothing I can do about it. So yeah, let's jump into the next round. Again, we have to pay 10 credits. We are down to 60 now. Wow, getting a close call for sure. We will see a new passenger. So let's see where he or she goes. And here we are facing a politician who starts at Civilization 4 and wants to go to the Galactic Starbase. Unfortunately, Civilization 4 is also not yet on the board. And then I'm tempted to do my Pathfinder challenge again, because I only need to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, I need to roll this 3 for my navigational die, and I have to be somewhat lucky with this encounter space here. But with a data probe, this may help me there, or might help me there too. So yeah, let's set heading, because if I'm not rolling good enough here, I may be stuck on this space. Because I need a 2 or a 3 in order to move on. Otherwise, I will stop where I am. So in this case, yeah, why not? I have to take my chances here. Let's roll those dice. And okay, this may be it. Awesome. Okay, that's the navigational die we have to assign. I will do it right away. So this will allow me to pass through those navigation spaces, because they allow me to leave on this 3 here. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. As I'm a level 2 pilot, I can only also assign this 1 die here on top of this and re-roll a 4th die. And I think this is what I will do as well. But first thing that I want to do is to use my data probe here, because this allows me now to Scout. And Scout, yeah, really, I can have a look at 2 of those first encounter cards, and what's more important, have a look at the top of the encounter deck. So let's do this first. And here we have, oh, pirates. How dare you opportunistic parasites take advantage of an honest, hard-working merchant like myself. This is not too bad, to be honest. It's only a +0 pirate token that we have to place on this space. And the space would be most likely this one here. And the +0 is okay because I can choose to either fight those guys with my laser value, or I can use my piloting skill here of a 5. So I have to roll lower than a 5. So that's not too bad of a chance. 2/3 of a chance. Of course, if I would get rid of them using laser value, I think I get some rewards, but I think this reward is not really important, at least not for the solo game, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think I will leave this card where it is, because there are way worse pirates in this deck. Next card that I could flip up would be a +2 pirate, for example. I'm not sure how far they can get, but +2 is definitely not totally unlikely there. So yeah, I will leave it as it is. And then I have to do some counting, because overall I really want to get closer to the desert world here. And this is also the reason why I want to have a look at the desert world card. Again, this is something I can do because of my data probe. And here we have the e-peep, and the e-peep are good. They're really good because they will accept the rock videos from Earth, and yeah, depending on the market, I could gain what, up to 230 credit for making business with them. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. But I can look at 2 first contact cards, and I think I will go for one that's really in the other direction of the game board down there. That's the Graw. The Graw don't do me any good. So awesome. Of course, I was not able to switch them, but at least I know what to expect. So that's pretty cool. And overall, I had 9 movement points, which is apparently not enough to make it to the desert world. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close. And I need 3 more movement points. So I think in this case, yeah, let's assign this to my throttle, so I get a 4th die to add in this. If this is a 3 or more, then I would be able to make it, and of course not. Okay, this really sucks. So I think overall I have now 10 movement points, and this doesn't help me at all. But again, the first idea was to really make it through this Pathfinder. And yeah, let's start moving. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, we made it through this because of our navigational die. Now we have to draw our encounter card. Ooh, it's pirate, the level 0 pilot. So let's see if I find them. I think those are these guys here, and they will stay unless I defeat them. And again, I want to outmaneuver them. And again, I need to roll a 1, 2, 4 on this so-called effect die. So if I screw this roll, I'm really out of this game, at least for this mission. This will take me time to basically do that again. Awesome. That's so amazing. That's a 1. Perfect. So we have outmaneuvered those pirates. They stay where they are, though. They can get a problem later on, but for now, I'm not complaining. So I can continue moving here. So I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Unfortunately, I only have 1 more movement point, but I think I will call it around. But what's really important now is that I solve this Pathfinder challenge here. So I no longer have to pay those 10 credits. And the effect here, so the green path now only costs me 2 movement points. But I'm still I think I'm still 1 short in order to make it down to Desert World. Really sucks. Okie dokie, let's move into the next round. Unfortunately, we haven't built any asteroid mines or so, because they're really great well for fortune, but something that's really tough in the solo game. And yeah, I think let's move over to our little ship down there. So I think overall, yeah, we don't really need to roll because I want to land. That is clear. So I cannot roll below a 2. So I will simply land here and yeah, do some negotiations with the e-peep. So let's make some room. We are getting 100 IOUs, which is not bad. So let's set the market. It's a low market. And they don't sell us any cargo holds. I think I should have checked that before. But they will sell us some of those data probes. The one that we discarded went right back to the ePeep. And yeah, they sell pedigree bowls, it seems. How much are there? 200! Are you kidding me? Those are 2 luxury items. And in theory, we could get them. Yeah. And sell them here at the Colony World at Kolos, because they would accept those if I'm not mistaken. But I don't get 400 credits. I'm not even close, because I can now sell those rock videos here for 170. Unfortunately, it's really a low market. And with the remaining money, I think I'm still... Oh, maybe I am. Maybe that's good enough. Let me do the math. So we have 100 credits from the ePeep, the IOU. Then I can sell those rock videos for 170. Unfortunately, it's really a low market. It really sucks. So, but still, that's 170 credits. Still not bad. Still not bad. So overall, I'm at 270 crap. So no, this will not be enough. This will not be enough. The question now is, do I want to hold on to those rock videos and simply move back to the interstellar biosphere and simply buy one more? The problem is I have to sell them at the high market condition because of this private deal challenge card here. So I think... no, that's tough. I think I want to sell it because this will allow me to do a market shift. Yeah, let's do that. So I will sell those rock videos. They don't go back to the interstellar biosphere. They only get restocked through normally encounter cards and stuff like that. So yeah, let's move those back to, what was it? I think that's 6th. Civilization number 6. So therefore we get 170 credits. That's not too shabby and gives me some room in my cargo hold. And interesting. Then I still have those 100 credits from the ePeep, and I think I really should use them. And should I use them in order to upgrade my laser value for 40 credits? Or should I really go for some of those pedigree bowls, which I can sell for up to 270 or up to 330 if I would go to a high market? Let me quickly think about it. And I think I will take the risk. I will go for one of those pedigree bowls for 200. So I take 100 from the IOU and I will spend 100 from my own ship in this case. So we can discard the ePeep because, yeah, they don't serve us any use. We can still go for one of those laser upgrades here. The problem is we are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds away from activating the wholesale, and then we would have to spend 50 credits at the start of each round. And now I'm down to 130, and a laser value of 4 is not bad, to be honest. And I think not. No, let's try to hold on to the money or not. Going down with a blaze of glory, in a blaze of glory, or being reasonable. The problem is that I want to move towards this trapped rogue planet here, and there's navigational space, so there's a good chance another wave of pirates is waiting up there for me, and then laser value could always be good. But overall I have my pilot skill of 5, so overall that's not too bad either. No, I think not. Let's not spend our money. Let's call it a round. So we move into round 9. We will see yet another passenger. And here we have a tax collector who starts at Galactic Starbase and wants to go to Colony or Civilization 5, who are also not yet on the board. But we only have to have those guys on our ship in order to fulfill our fair weather challenge card. So yeah, let's place it next to the Galactic Starbase, and maybe at some point in time, yeah, we have to pass through there as well. Or anyway, Time to roll some dice. We don't have to set our heading. We have to start anyway. In theory, we could stay here and do some more trading, but I think I don't want to do that. So yeah, let's roll those dice. Not entirely bad. That's 13 movement points. So we will not quite make it to the trapped rogue plant, but we may come close. So let's go for it. 1, 2, and 3. Again, we are hitting one of those encounter spaces. And here we have the mercenary raiders, and I think we can only follow the first instruction here. Place an asteroid token on your current space, and then we choose any goods on an opponent's ship. The rules are very specific in which cards you should remove from this encounter deck, and these are the intel and the title cards. So I think we still have to live with those, because in the end they will also trigger any production spaces or any production steps on foreign planets, so we need those cards. But yeah, we don't get to go for this particular bonus here, but we have to still place an asteroid token on this space, which is kind of good news, because we can now pass over this without drawing another encounter card there. So in theory, that's not a bad thing. At least during solo play, but we still can move on. We moved 3 spaces. We have 10 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And yeah, there we have to stay where we are. But I think overall the idea is really to move to the trapped rogue planet. But we could still try to land down here rather than here, because from there we can, let's say, move quicker to the other planets later on. But this is already the end of the round. We really have to move on. We don't see another passenger. We have to declare our heading, but again, our intention is pretty clear. We want to move in that direction. So let's roll those dice. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not a problem. So we will land here on the trapped rogue planet. We will discover, and here we have the Shenna. The problem with the Shenna is they don't help us in any way. I cannot sell any goods there. Okay, wow, this is getting close. Let's set those aside. They only provide us 90 credits for IU, but that's still not too bad. But I just noticed something. They have a passenger waiting here. This is not bad, to be honest. So maybe we can, yeah, we should take him. We should take him. So let's reveal the market condition. That's a high market, and now we don't have anything to sell. Oops. Then we have, they're selling Melf pelts, okay, for 50 credits. That's not too bad. And they're selling us a throttle boost. Oh, let's have a look at this. And yes, that's an amazing technology. You may assign a speed die here with a result of 1, 2, 3, or 4 to roll an additional speed die. Right? Normally you can only do that with a 1. That's pretty amazing, to be honest. What does it cost? 30 credits. Wow, that's a bargain. I think I will totally go for this. And the good thing is, they pretty much give it to me for free, because I get this IOU of 90. So yeah, totally, let's go for it. So let's spend those 30 coins for this throttle boost. So we will assign it to our ship console like this. Then I need to decide if I want to go for this passenger or another good. But I think I will go for this passenger. But I will also spend 40 credits here in order to upgrade my laser value, which always helps. So in this case, I get to keep this first contact card, because there are still 20 credits on them. And yeah, let's totally go for this spy for now, who is a pretty humble person, because he only, let's say, consumes one of my 2 storage spaces here. So in this case, I could put in a second passenger here, as long as it's not the Diva. The Diva really wants the full room, so she needs space. Okie dokie, let's move to the next round here. We will see yet another passenger, and here we have a scientist who starts at civilization 8, the Yix clicks, and yeah, they're not yet on the board, so let's put it accordingly. Yeah, let's roll some movement dice. Let's hope for a good roll, because we really want to make it to the colony world or so. But the good thing is we can now assign of 1, 2, 3, or 4 to our throttle, which is never a bad thing. So in theory, those dice could go there. Let me check the route first. And I think we have somewhat of a chance to make it to Colony World here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, if I'm not mistaken. I have to assign the whatever one of those navigational dice, which is not a problem, and I have to assign one of those speed dice. I think that's good enough. Yeah, let's assign this die to the navigational box so we can make it to through this navigational point, and let's put this die to the throttle, and still this allows me to roll a fourth die, but we already know what I will roll. Okay, that's better. It's a 2. So in total I have now 11, 13 movement points. Let me do the math again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's not good enough. Are you kidding me? Yep, there is no chance, but I may not make it over this pilot hazard here anyway. So let's go that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I have to make my pilot skill test, so I need to roll, let's say 4 or lower. So let's grab the effect die here, and no, that's a 4. Oh, no, a 5 or 4 lower. No, that's fine. So I can make it here, but I'm missing 1 additional movement point here. Are you kidding me? This really, really hurts. Okay, but that's the end of the round. So let's move into the next round. And as of the next round, out of round 13 then, we have to spend 50 credits each round in order not to lose this game. And right now I really don't have a clue on how to make it. I think I really need to spend some coin to get an additional hold. That's the only way. Wow. Yeah, that's tough, but nothing I can do about it. For now, I don't have to spend any money at all. So again, I really don't have to roll any dice. On the other hand, I could also decide to move to this space and maybe from here make it to the jungle world, because in jungle world again, I get an IOU, and again, this helps me to prep me for stuff. So this allows me to buy upgrades and whatnot. So overall, this is both tempting. No, let's roll the die. Let's see how far we can get. I think let's not jump to conclusions here. Let's see what we would roll first, and then we decide. So that's a 10, and again I can assign pretty much both of those dice to my throttle, and I think yes, let's move in here, because it doesn't make a difference, for not too much of a difference for this route to the interstellar biosphere. So let's move to the colony world. Again, we are out of any IOUs, and so I think we really have to start selling some goods. And the good thing is we have those pedigree boats which we can sell to, what is the Colos, of course. And the good thing is they have a standard market here, which means we get 300 credits in return. So overall, not too bad. Those products go back in here. And yeah, we get 300 credits, but I think I will totally go for one of those things. Oh no, I only get 1 buy or sell action, if I'm not mistaken, when I first land on this planet. Yeah, this is not a first contact situation. This is different now, and I think I only get 1 sell or buy action, but luckily I'm incorrect here. I get 1 buy and 1 sell action. That's awesome. I can stay there, and then I can do more, but in this case I'm fine, so I can totally spend 40 out of my 300 in order to get 260 credits, and would be allowed to upgrade my cargo hold once more. And that's something which I really need in order to fulfill the wholesaler challenge card here. Okay, that's good. But I think I will call it for today. As of next round, I really try to make it over the starbase to interstellar biosphere. This would give me 3 passengers, enough to clear this fair weather challenge card here. And then I could decide moving back maybe to the colony world and yeah, buy those basic goods there in order to sell them somewhere else. And this would then help me completing my wholesaler card. And then I still have to do the private deal where I have to sell 2 luxury items at a high market condition somewhere else on the board. So overall, things are not looking too bad. The problem is time is running out, that's for sure. Okay, I hope you are still enjoying my little playthrough of Merchant of Venus. I certainly do. And yeah, hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And until then, bye bye.